Hey, I'm Jenna, and today I want to talk about Neptune, Sextile, Neptune transit. So yes, this is transit talk, and I just want to start out by saying I'm 25 years old. I'm going through my Saturn return in a couple of years. It's not now, but I feel like I'm definitely being prepared for this moment. So basically, before this transit, I was really playing hardball with my life. I was really taking all the matters into my own hands and doing everything using effort, working really hard to what I wanted. Yes, talking to spirit about it, but really relying on myself and feeling like, okay, this is my burden and it's going to take my effort, you know? And so yes, I was involved spiritually, and I was trying to, reach out to, at one point I was reaching out to expedite the process and stuff like this so I could get what I wanted, but it didn't work. And I wasn't able to fulfill my manifestation or my goal at the time I wanted it to. And, I'm like a very Mercurian person, so this was very peculiar for me. And I was very upset about it. And what this transit has kind of done for me is I feel like, I've been, swimming in the river, trying to, swim as fast as possible. And I'm tired now. So I just sort of stand there, and all of a sudden this rubber tube comes up under my ass and just, lets me fall on top of it. And I'm like, okay, now I'm floating on top of this rubber tube in the river. But, we're going very slowly, and I'm sort of having a minute to sit back and see the bigger picture. I saw Priestess Osset, who was on YouTube, who was really amazing. And she was talking to me about tapping into the goddess work. And so basically what happened after that consultation is I had this sort of like goddess reawakening. Now, I've been aware of goddesses for a long time, but I hadn't really been in direct conversation with the goddesses. And so I started to speak with them again and invoke them, and they were coming to me in the reality and the dreams everywhere. I was talking to the Naga Nagini. You can look that up later. And what happened was the next day I saw 3 snakes in the water. And that there was like one snake, it came and then it disappeared under the water. The second one came and disappeared into the water. The third one came and then it stayed. And this, I'm not sure, maybe it could have been the same snake, but 3 times it passed me going the same direction. That was really cool. And also Oshun came, and I had heard about Oshun, but I hadn't really connected with her or thought of invoking her because I thought, maybe it might be disrespectful because I'm not initiated or something like that. But I spoke with her, and she also came to me, and I also, did a higher self meditation. And instead of me coming, it was actually Oshun as an image I hadn't seen before. And it was quite beautiful, And so tapping into this goddess realm has allowed me to give more of the power to spirit for them to make the moves and changes, because it's a co-creation, right? I need to do my part, and also spirit will take care of the rest, like I do the work and then the opportunities show up, and both have to be working together, right? And so this transit has allowed me to sort of not just rely on myself, but also rely on the power of the goddesses that walk with me, and they're going to help me. And there's this sort of relaxation about it. And from the outside, if you're just like the average person, you might think, oh, she's being a bit lazy right now. She's relying on this. She's relying on that. Like, we thought she was a hard worker, but we can see that she's just lazy like everyone else. I feel like people might be perceiving me that way, but the reality is that I'm just taking care of what I need to take care of so that I can do what I want with my life. And sometimes that means taking a step back, right? And so that's basically what has happened when this became exact. And so there is a feeling of wanting to sort of recluse a little bit, not share so much information, because not everybody needs to know what you're battling with. Not everybody needs to know what you're experiencing. Not everybody should know or deserves to know. And that's up to your own discretion, right? But the point is that you become more spiritually open. I feel much more connected and alive in the energetic world than I do in the physical world right now, because the physical world looks a bit scary lately, and the energetic world feels a lot safer and more comfortable. Before, I was really struggling to meditate, and now I can actually do it. So I've been meditating, I've been downloading, I've been automatic writing, I've been dreaming really intensely. Right now, Spirit is giving me the information that I need to move on and to move forward. And Spirit is showing me how to create space in my life. So, you know, like a lot of the things I've started recently haven't really worked out. Like trying to get this situation going or that situation going. It's sort of like there's always something wrong with it, you know, and I can't really control it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's okay, because Spirit is preparing me for what my destiny is, and you have to get some shit out of the way first. You have to, you know, cross some things off the list, cross some ideas off the list before you really step into that power, you know, and that is the life journey. I'm really paying attention to synchronicities. For example, the priestess brought up Oshun, right? A couple weeks prior to that consultation, I decided to book a tattoo appointment to get this like big dragonfly, which I didn't know is like Oshun's animal, you know, or one of her signs and stuff. And the same day when I saw all these snakes, I was also seeing dragonflies everywhere, and I had specifically reach out to these goddesses. So yeah, just shit like that is happening, and it's making me feel relaxed and making me feel like it's not only in my hands. I've been instructed to be more self-confident, to develop my self-love, my self-care, like really devoting myself to self-love, so that when the opportunities arise, I have the confidence and the strength and the self-esteem to really step in with incredible power. So that's essentially the lesson. That is going to be my Neptune sextile Neptune, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.